What's up, everybody on YouTube? It's your boy, the Memphis XLR8, welcoming you back to the 100 Days of Yu-Gi-Oh! Where every day for 100 days we're dueling with a different deck every single day. Today is day 29, and today we are witnessing the combination of two ritual archetypes, that being the Dogmatikas and the Megaliths. We're all about the ritual summoning today. The extra deck is lightly used, but mostly we are not playing out of the extra deck. It's like a version of Monarchs, but without all that tribute summoning nonsense. No, we're playing ourselves, our ritual boys and girls, and we're just trying to summon these cards out, use the cards in the extra deck to our advantage, and just interrupt our opponent, disrupt their flow, and then go for massive damage. That's what this deck is all about. It's one of those multifaceted things. We go first or second, depends on the hand we get. But we're going to be showing it off with good old EDO Pro, show off the Wombos, the combos, the what do's, the what not do's, the whole shebang. So, big old shout out to the gentleman who asked for today, Mr. Demetrio Gutierrez Espinoza, who wanted us to take a look at this little combination of cards. So, we're going to go out in EDO Pro, we're going to show off what it can do, have ourselves a good old time with it. And of course, if you want the whole list, it's going to be at the end of the vid. But for now, stick around and check out some of these nice duels we're going to be having. Alrighty, our first opponent, another day, another card game. And with this deck, you can go first, second, doesn't really matter too much. We'll try to do a little bit of both today. See where things go. Opening hand is definitely leaning towards the Dogmatika bunch of the deck. Bitch of the deck? Bunch of the deck. I misspoke. Anyway, let's see. Dogmatic Matrix. Let's start with Ecclesia the Virtuous and see where this goes. We're to start with good old Ecclesia. Let me think here. I have many cards. That'll get me a thing. I really wish I could get Nadir Servant right now, but I'm not allowed to do that. So I'm just going to go ahead and grab Punishment for some interruption, a little bit of search, that sort of thing. That'll be good. We'll activate Dogmatika Matrix as well. So lets me add Ritual Spell or Monster from deck to hand when it's activated. It's the main thing that allows us to search out Albazoa. If your opponent has a monster, you can get both. You get a ritual and a monster. It's pretty neat. We'll go ahead and Calamitous here. Summon out the big bad wolf. Bachumba, here he is. He's immune to the extra deck and he's pretty nasty. Actually, hold on. I could do more. We can always do more. So we're going to use Herald of the Arclight. I can look at my extra deck, ditch a card, and we're going to get Ophiel. Good old Ophiel. Very nice card. Alright, and here's the thing about the Megaliths, if you don't remember. They use themselves as the spells, their own ritual spells. They don't have a ritual spell per se. Yeah, use our other Ecclesia the Virtuous, because I don't want to use the one on board. But basically, right. The big ones used from hand, the little ones from the board. And we're going to go ahead and use Ophiel here to get Hagath. Good old bit of Hagath. And we'll use his ability. Now Ophiel will use itself to summon Hagath. This way we'll be able to have our interrupt on our opponent. So we'll use Hagath. That will get our Unformed Void. This is basically the ritual spell of Megaliths. I can ritual summon from the deck, but I have to use double the levels of what I'm summoning. Luckily, the all-important full is really small. So I can use Hagath to summon full. Now full was going to do something. I was almost done, but yeah, this is what this deck is trying to do. Basically, I've got the big Zoa. That's cool and all. I could have hit half my opponent's extra deck there. But more importantly, full was going to get back a ritual, change its level to equal that monster's level, so I would have had a level 8. And then I could ritual summon on my opponent's turn. That summons Hathor. Hathor can pop cards equal to the number of rituals with different names in your graveyard. So basically, I was going to have up to 2 pops with my punishment, and then 3 additional pops thanks to full. So pretty nice bit of interruption this deck can do. So that's what we were trying to do. Unfortunately, my opponent didn't allow me to do that, but you get the idea of the deck. And unfortunately, my opponent didn't let me finish. I wasn't even going to use Zelo's effect the first turn. I could have, probably should, but I wasn't going to. I was just going to let my opponent go, because I really don't like the idea of hitting my opponent's extra deck that much if I could help it. But regardless, let's go for the second duel. Hopefully get an actual interaction with our opponent, because I don't want to just have a bunch of people rage quitting to this. That would be no fun at all. Alrighty, second opponent. Let's go and do it again. But hopefully this time with that interaction we'd like to see. Like I said, I don't want to just have my opponent's rage quit. I want to have that nice little back and forth. That's what we're trying to do here.
So let's try going first again and see where this goes. Wow, you were glued to my hand, brother. But this could a potential. I'm gonna try this. We're gonna go Discipline of Nadir. We're gonna send Garura. This is part of one of my main strategies. Most people go Ecclesia first. I like to start with Maximus. Maximus is a cool dude. Alright, and we're gonna use Maximan. You banish a monster from the extra deck from the grave, summon Maximan. Both players then have to send 2 cards from extra deck to of a grave. We're gonna send our Herald, and we're gonna send this dude, Luluwalith. Pretty cool. Hey, boo boo. We have okay, we already have Haggith. So I should be able to do everything. Yeah, I should be able to still do everything. That's good. That's good. That's good. That's good. I like that. Let's see. I don't know what this guy's playing just yet, but we'll find out. Let's get ourselves on Ophiel. Thank you very much. And I have material to do all the things with, so we're pretty set. Let's go ahead and use Phalanx effect. We're going to summon out Ophiel using our White Relic of the Dogmatika, which is just another ritual. It's just a beat stick, really. But, you know, it's an additional name in the grave, so it's pretty good. Let's go ahead and, yeah, it doesn't really matter. I'm going to get Aratron. This is a quick effect to ritual summon. And we use Ophiel's effect. We're going to go ahead and summon out Haggith. If he didn't have Haggith, you'd be searching Haggith. Because he lets me search my spells. I mean, I've already... Oh, y'all understand this already, but I'm going to say it again, because that's what I do. We're going to go for our Unformed Void and ritual summon again. Gonna summon out full. Hello, boo-boo. And then we just do this. See, it's a very nice little package you got here with this deck. It's just like, you know, Megaliths, they don't do a lot, but when they do it, and they do it pretty good. Now I got my level 8. I can summon my Hathor from the deck whenever I so choose. And I'm sorry, brother, but I'm gonna have to activate Dogmatika, which will allow me to summon Big Bad Zoa. Not actually, what is this guy playing? Bouncers? Are there enough cards to do that? I guess we'll never find out. Okay. Whew. Zoa is such a nasty guy. He's got such a bad rep. Oh my god. Okay, so that's another win via Rage Quit, unfortunately. Are we going to find actual back and forth? We'll find out. We're going to keep dueling until we at least have a back and forth, but I guess that's technically another win, even though it's not the one we want to have. Like I said, I like the back and forth. So let's go ahead for the next duel. At least we're showing off what we're trying to do. Y'all see it, right? Y'all can see what we're trying to do. We're going to summon out Zoa. I guess I could dump another Herald to get another Megalith, get Failing on the board, and then Haster next. Well, that would have filled up the deck too. That would have filled up my board just a little too much, but I could have done more stuff. So let's go for our third opponent. Alrighty, everybody, our third opponent, the hopefully fighting third. And let's not get, let's not lose our concentration here. Because our opponents are just leaving. We got to keep sharp. We got to keep ready. Opening hand, pretty decent hand. Perfect? No. Decent? Yes. I'm opening the blinds. It is too dark in here. One moment. Oh, yeah. That beautiful sunlight in here. Okay, what are we up against? Diablo Star. Okay. I kind of like the Diablo Stars. At least I like Diablo Star. I'm not so sure about, like, the snake eyes. But it's a thing. It's a thing. That's pretty cool. Very cool. Kind of a one-trick pony thing, though, because they just summon, like, the one big snake. It's kind of their shtick. Alright. And good old Bonfire. Please reprint to be cheaper, but yeah. Okay. Ash. Okay, this is some kind of weird combo. This is kind of like what we're doing, a weird combo. But the combo's weirder. Okay. What does that card even do? If the field spell is in the field zone, summon hand, summoned, add ashen card, except for itself. Okie dokie. Alright, I don't remember what the ashen field spell do, but it's a thing. I mean, I'm going to be able to do some things of mine own. Ritual, summon, trade monsters, hand deal twice the level. Yeah. Okay, so I'll be able to summon full.
And then I can summon Hather and do stuff. So I guess I'll go ahead and skip ahead until this dude's done. We'll find out exactly what we're up against, because I'm not going to sit through all this. Just, I'll sit through it. You guys don't have to. So let's see what this guy's up to. Alrighty, so it's finally our turn. Basically, he just gave me this big old dude. My opponent just gave me a big old dude. Kind of weird, but let's see. Levels exactly equal twice. So I was going to ritual that, but evidently not. Let's go ahead and Nadir Servant, I suppose. Yeah, I guess that the whole idea of these Ashen is like you give them this big dude, and then, ooh, that's unfortunate. I was gonna do stuff with that. I kind of wanted to do stuff there. Let's see. I can still do stuff though. All right. So what does this do? This card sent from opponent's field to the grave. Destroy all monsters on the field. Man, if only I had a ritual monster. I mean, a link monster, I should say. That would have been useful. Oh well. Let's activate our Dogmatic Calamity, because I don't have much else I can do. I was kind of banking on the Dear Servant there. But yeah, he's got the Ashen for Eternity. Adds dude or ash monster from grave to hand. Does he have an ash in the grave? Yes, he does. Got the Priestess. Alright. That's cool. Let me think about this. This gets me a ritual monster. That could be useful. But I wouldn't be able to summon much. Or I can ditch Natis and just pop a card. Because that would at least take care of whatever this face down is. Or just destroy Ashen, because then I could keep his monster. Oh, that's a hard one. Darn, that is a very difficult decision. I'm going to ditch Natis. Gonna ditch Natis and see where this goes. Let's go ahead and use our White Relic. Let's go ahead and change attack for these two. And we'll use Natis. At least attempt to interrupt what this guy's trying to do. I don't think he can steal his monster back right now. Unless I'm mistaken as to how this archetype works. I don't think that's a quickie. Don't sound like a quickie, but I could be mistaken. Yeah, that's something unfortunate. Yeah, Nadir Servant, really useful in this deck. Really unfortunate when it doesn't do what we want it to do. You know, because I could have gotten Maximus out and all the good stuff. Okay. Huh. Shane Fleur-de-Lis. Okay, I guess he can just take it back. You know, that's fine. I can actually just weaken this guy. That's the thing. Like, you take two monsters, one monster's attack, they gain attack due to the monster's attack. Or I can just, yeah, I can just still make White Relic just as powerful. That works too. Target a Pyro on the field, destroy it. Destroyed Vidos, place Obsidia, the Ashen thingamajiggy. Negate the effects of a face-up, sure. And then I think, yeah, this guy activates. Does that nuke my board or his board? Nukes all the board. Okay. That's fine. Megalith unformed. Ritual summon. Let's summon OPL. Yeah, who says we're done? Good effort, my brother. Good effort. But we're not done yet, because unformed is actually not a once per turn. So that's a good. That's a good. Our currently situation board is not as good, but we'll make it work somehow. Let's go ahead and get ourselves another unformed. Thinking about this, how we're gonna go. I just don't know enough about the Ashen to, I know he has like the Searcher in his hand. That's the problem. That's like the one big issue right here, is that he has that. But we'll go ahead and get Failing back just so I can make myself level 8. I just don't know. What does this do? Face of summon from the opponent, become Pyro, blah, 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 blah. During the face, target an Obsidian, Ashen City in the grave, place above the bottom of the deck. This card's destroyed or banished from an Ashen from the deck. Okay. Not much I can do about that. We'll just have to wait and see where this goes. Really just has to be that way. So Ashen for Eternity. And then that's going to add Vidos. Or an Ashen monster. Okay, get King of the Ashen. This guy can be special summoned. Summon an Ashen from the hand, except... Okay. Okay, so it's just the guy who summons himself and summons another dude. Okay. Seems pretty straightforward. And then they got the Priestess of the Ashen. And that does essentially... Yeah, just searches anything. Touch and go. That is the thing with this deck. Very powerful. I wouldn't say that we rely on Nadir, but it's very helpful. Ritual summon. Let's see. Destroy it. If you destroyed Vidos, place Ashen City. Stop with the ash blossoms. Okay, well, unfortunately, yeah. I don't want to say we lost. No, one Dogmatika. That could save us. I just have to draw a Dogmatika. I need my Dogmatika Matrix. That will save me. If I can get Dogmatic Matrix, I can still win this duel. If not, well, if I draw another, well, no, I don't have enough stuff. I don't have enough stuff and things. Yeah, that's a tricky one. That is a difficult thing. We might be dead here. I don't like to say it, but I think it might be true. Let's see what we draw into. Guiding Gwem. Not exactly what I was hoping for, but potential is there. Alright, just another Vidos. Okay. Yet another one of these darn things. And the one time I don't play any links, I'm like, I kind of could use a link. That would be useful. Alright, pop to the field spell. Summons an Ashen, summon the Searcher, blah blah yada yada. Cool. And then he can steal this back whenever he wants. Yeah, I think we might just lose this one, guys. Unfortunate, yeah, because he's just going to straight up steal this thing back. Dang it. I didn't even get a chance to use it. Alright, well, after two pretty easy wins, now we see that there is a weakness to this deck. And that is, if we can't establish our board, or if my opponent likes his stuff blown up like this one does, things can get a little tricky. Because we do mainly pop stuff in order to interrupt. So we take our loss against the Ashen. There's a thing, it's a new bunch of cards. They are very much a modern archetype with all the stuff they can do. But it's okay. You know, we got time for many more duels. Let's go ahead. Well, we have time for at least one more duel, so let's go for that. Alrighty, everybody, the fourth and final opponent. Last chance for romance. Let's go all in. Let's go first. This deck does seem to like going first more than anything else. And opening hand is pretty decent. I like it. I've gotten a Dear Servant. Let's see. Thanks. You too. Thank you. Appreciate it. All right. Garura, get out of here. Maxi, get in my hand. Now I feel bad because he said, good luck, have fun. That sucks for me because I was going to do stuff to my opponent. But it is what it is. Sometimes you have to... Sometimes you got to mess them up. You don't like it, but it is what it is. So we're going to go for Maximus. And let's see. Banish Fusions of Synchros. Send to the Grave. Herald. And we'll send Lulu Wayleth. Because we might need to banish him for Dogmatika. I don't have much else at the moment, but we're going to work through it. What is our opponent playing? Exorcistas. Okay. Exorcistas are neat. They don't really... What do you call it? They don't really use... Or they're about, like, countering the graveyard. Things of that nature. Let's get Ophiel. And go from there. Let's see here. We'll use our Eritron. And a ritual summon Ophiel using our white relic. You know, pretty much the same thing we've been doing, but I'm wording it out as we go, because that's what I do.
All right, so let's get our Haggith. We'll get our Unformed. We'll get our Full on the board. All the good stuff. All right. Let's see. Get our Haggith. Get our Formed. We still have Alba, which we can use. It won't be pretty. I won't be able to get like everything I'd like, but it's not. You know, sometimes that's what it is. Sometimes you can't have everything in life. You just gotta have to go with what you get. Let's see. Where is Full? There you are. There he is. Let's get Full. Well, Full's not. Pretty sure Full's supposed to be a chick, but who's really counting? No, we're good. I could ritual summon now. Tempted. But let's go for Dogmatika Alba. We're going to summon our Albazoa. And we're going to go ahead and banish. Wait a sec. Yeah. Just banish Megalith. I could have kept him there, but this works just as well. So we'll go for our boy. Are these supposed to be the same dude? They might be. No, I think they're different dudes. They look similar, though. Okay, so let's see. What are you playing? Valmonican, Hallow Heathens, and Exorcist Sisters. All right. Interesting indeed. Interesting indeed. I know that the Valmonicas, they are based around pendulums and getting like a bunch of tokens and things. He actually ditched a card from his hand. Okay. Didn't want Call by the Grave. Fascinating. And let me think. I could summon a monster from my hand using like Maximus, or I could use. Actually, hold on. Remind me what Aerodron's on-board effect is. Opponent activates card that targets a card. Okay. Actually, we are going to do this. We are going to summon from the deck our Aerodron, using our Aerodron. A little bit of extra defense there. And we'll end our turn. It's not what we always want, but it is something. Half of his extra deck is gone, and we can pop a whole bunch of cards using Full. Plus, if he tries to target me, that's good too. And now he's getting rid of even more of the extra deck. Guy really does. I guess he just saw that I'm destroying his extra deck every turn and was like, nah, I don't really need this. Like, I need like one specific card. Exorcist Sister Packs, Pot of Prosperity. Okay. Interesting indeed. But I think we're pretty set. I mean, like I said, if he tries to target me, bad things will happen. This will add a Valmonica card. Alright. One big weakness of Pendulums is if I blow up his back row, it's harder for him to Pendulum summon. But even better would be if I let him Pendulum summon and then destroy everything. What is this doing? Summon a Valmonica or, see, a non-Pal Monica. And the other face up. Okay, this will do a lot of things. One of them wall of text cards. Basically, he can either summon a monster or add one and then put the other one over here. Okay. Cool, cool. Cool, cool, cool. I'm not gonna read these because a lot of you guys too many cards with too many words. I mean, my cards have a lot of words too, but they're simpler words. I understand those words. What is this doing? This card's in the hand. Discard a card, take an Angelo. Maya Angelou. Place this card in the Pendulum zone. Okay. So this lets him set up his zones. Effectively. Alright. Second, unless he's going to summon something I'm not aware of that. And an Exorcister card. Okay. Nito. Sophia. I'm really just waiting for him to Pendulum summon, and then I'm going to nuke his board. Thanks to the power of Full. Alright. Summoning one. That's two. That's a third monster. That's a fourth monster. And this is going to do whatever it does. Banish a card. Okay. Something was going to happen. So I'm going to say no. Let's summon Bethor using Phaleg. Wait, yeah, I'm defensive. I'm going to make Bethor. He's going to gain some life points. Don't really care. Don't care too much.
Gonna excavate some cards, get the trap card, doesn't matter. Because Bethor's gonna come on in here, start nuking boards. Alright. What does this do? If a card moves from out of either grave, summoning from the next disease, using that as material. No, sir. You will not. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 of them things. Alright. Well, that ought to do it. Supposedly. I think he still has a normal summon, though. No, wait. Did he normal summon this? Yeah, maybe. I don't remember. It's been a while. Okay, but regardless, that's the idea. That is the idea. And my opponent surrenders. All right. So I think that'll do it for today, because we have done everything we wanted to do, and you know, there's not much else to say. So let's go for the end screen. All right, everybody. So Megalith Dogmatikas went 3 out of 4, which is pretty good for this. You know, it's pretty good. You know, I would have loved 4 or 5 out of none, but that doesn't happen today. We did get interrupted the time, and you know, that sort of thing happens. But the deck works pretty good. Very easy to get started and set yourselves up. Get your Zoa, hit your opponent's extra deck, set up for Bethor to interrupt your opponent with like a whole bunch of popping. So it's a pretty nice deck, pretty easy to get set up, and I enjoyed it very much. So it's just a nice deck. That's all I can really say. It's just a nice deck. It's pretty simple, self-explanatory. You don't really care about the extra deck all that much, although you can summon out of it if you ever find the need to, but it almost never really comes up. So don't worry about it too much. Regardless, thank you much for watching. Here is the deck list real quick, and then we'll say adieu till tomorrow. So for the main deck, we have 1 copy of Fleur-de-Lis, 1 Maximus, 1 Fallen Albaz, 1 Guiding Gwem. We have triple Ecclesia, 1 copy of Albazoa, 2 copies of Megalith Phalig, 2 copies of Megalith Eritron, 2 copies of Bethor, 3 of our Ophiels, 1 Hagak, 2 copies of Och, just in case. We never even needed Och, but he's there. We have White Relic of Dogmatika, triple full because it's that important, triple Nadir Servant, double triple Tactical Talents in case we need it, 1 each of Dogmatic Calamity and Dogmatika Macabre. We have 2 copies of Megalith Unformed, a triple Dogmatic Matrix, 1 Megalith Portal just in case, and triple Punishment because the extra deck doesn't matter to us too much. Plus, we better getting rid of it. As for that extra deck, we have triple Herald for easy searching, 1 Wind Pegasus in case we take damage, 2 Chaos Angels because we could use it, and that's really about it. That's just the monster we can use. We have 2 copies of our Lulu Wailith because sending it gets us an Ecclesia, 2 Natis because easy double pop off of the punishment, 2 Garura because search Maximus plus draw, 1 Fossil Warrior for an extra pop if you need it, and then we have Titaniclad the Ass Dragon for searching as well as a fusion target. So that's the deck, everybody. Tomorrow is day number 30. Oh boy, big 30, and I believe we are playing the Melodious Diva deck that was donated to us. So we're gonna be having a good time with that, and hopefully I play this the one right because I haven't tested it as much as I should. But regardless, let's go ahead and say thanks for watching. Your boy Memphis signing out. Till next time. Y'all stay safe and happy. You have a good one.